Hello, I know I haven't been on YouTube for about a month and a bit now, and that's because I've been quite busy with school and other things every weekend, and on the weekend is when I make videos. Um, and on one weekend, I was at a Christian conference and I became a Christian. I was converted, and I just wanted to talk about that in this video. And I'm going to try and do this in one take and then put it straight to YouTube. So yeah, I've been going to chapel ever since I was a baby because my parents are Christians and my mum's side of the family are all Christians and my dad's parents are Christians, and I'd always been taught to believe that, and I wanted to become a proper Christian like my parents. And when I was at this Christian conference on one of the weekends that I was not making videos on because I was away, we had like youth meetings every day, quite a few, and one of them on Saturday the 2nd of May, the guy who was like leading the meetings, we watched a DVD that he brought with him of Louis Giglio doing like a talk in somewhere in America, and talking about like how God made the universe and how he made everything in the universe. And after we finished watching the DVD, Vinny, the guy leading the youth meetings, he said if anyone's interested in becoming a Christian, they could stay after the meeting. So my brother Alex and I, we stayed to talk to him because we both want to become Christians. We both wanted to become Christians, and Alex still does. And I told Vinny that what had been going on recently in terms of my social networking. I follow a lot of Christian accounts on Instagram, and they'd all been talking about giving your life to God, and I wanted to know what that meant. So Vinny basically explained to me that God has a gift that he wanted to give to me, and all I had to do was just take it, and he wanted me to take it. God wanted me to take it. And yeah, and basically we prayed then, and yeah, emotional again, and I asked for forgiveness for everything that I've done. Is that I kind of realised I'm a sinner, and we prayed through it, and then this is happy crying, by the way, it's not sad, and I sort of cried a bit, and I could only open my eyes about this wide, and then everything was just white, and and then and I knew I'd been changed. Like I asked Jesus to come into my heart, and I asked to be forgiven for everything I've done, and I just kind of pleaded to become a Christian because I wanted it more than anything, and it is the best thing that's ever happened to me. And yeah, I knew I'd been changed having prayed. Like I was shaking, and I was just, joy is the only way I can describe how I was feeling. Like there was no way in which I could feel upset about anything that had just happened at that moment. And it literally felt as though a massive weight had been lifted off my shoulders. I wasn't even worried about any exams I had the following week at school. Everything was just amazing. And I just I was like happy crying. And I just wanted to tell everyone. I still want to tell everyone. That's why I'm making this video. So yeah, it's brilliant. And been getting a bit of stick stick for it at school, which isn't very nice, really, because like, just because I believe differently to most people at school, it doesn't mean they have the right to be mean to me. And like, I told all my friends, and they're just like, well, some of them have been a bit, weird about it, and it's odd because like I've always been proper friends with them, but like now they're just, I don't know, like like my one friend, he said, oh, it's nice that you believe that, but I don't. I'm just like, it's just really frustrating because I'm just like, no, it happened. It actually happened. I know what I felt. I know what happened to me. And it's just kind of frustrating. Like, he could have just, he could have just said something like, oh, that's great. Like, because, like, for example, like, I don't like cats. So, like, when people show me a picture of their cat and they say, oh, isn't it cute? And I'm thinking to myself, well, if you like that sort of thing, yeah. But like, I don't actually say that to them. I'm just like, yeah. But and then another one of my friends, like, I texted him to tell him, and he said, oh, another one in the loony bin, because he doesn't believe. And I'm just, it hurts. Because the best thing in your life has just happened to you, and someone's just got to try and rain on your parade, So like, if you're a Christian and people are being mean to you about it, just remember you got a place in heaven. Because that's what being a Christian means. It means that you follow Jesus and you love him and you love God, and it means you got a place in heaven as well. So like, you live for God and you live to serve God. So you're doing something brilliant. And if they don't want to believe that, that's up to them. Like, you can try and sort of help them to, like, you can tell them. That helps most of the time with my friends. Like, I bring them to youth meetings at the church, and I brought my friend to the ladies' meeting a couple of weeks ago. You can try and like bring them to church meetings. I will encourage them if they want to, though. Don't force them, because like if you force them, that's just gonna push them away. And if people are being mean to you about it, just remember they're in the wrong, because you shouldn't be mean to anyone if whatever they believe. So like, you can always pray for them, because if they feel like they have to be mean to you because you don't think the same way as they do, then they've obviously got something wrong going on in their lives, and they obviously need help. So, you just pray for them. So yeah, I hope that sort of, I don't know, I hope you listened to the whole video, I hope you watched it. And I've got another video coming up soon as well, so goodbye. What's that? No.